Before Season Dreams existed and before we ever filmed a single cruise vlog, we weren't even sure Disney cruising was for us. In fact, after our first cruise, we almost didn't go back.
Today, we're sharing exactly what changed and why we're about to sail that same ship again.
Let's dive in. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
We've got another great video for you guys today.
I know, we almost didn't exist.
Yeah, Season Dreams almost wasn't a thing.
Crazy.
And so if you followed us for a while, you would know that we actually cruised aboard the Disney Fantasy for our first cruise.
Yeah, and we're coming up on our second time on the Fantasy.
Yeah.
In our kind of March cruising extravaganza. And so it just got us thinking about how how
far we've come to start with.
Yeah, and we weren't sure if we as a couple were going to be able to really do this consistently.
Yeah, and if it was actually something that we would enjoy. I actually remember calling my mom and actually having a conversation of like, I don't know actually if I like cruising or not. So we've learned a lot, and a lot of it actually has to do with a lot of the points that we like drive home on our channel. So we kind of wanted to share the story of that, where we went wrong, and kind of the things that we're doing.
Things that you can do better than we did.
Yeah, and that we do currently to kind of help us enjoy cruising. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get through this section kind of quick because we want to share kind of what we did wrong and how we, like, the mistakes that we made so that we can tell you guys how to avoid making those same mistakes. Yes. We do a lot of research now.
You said do-do.
Do-do. That's the type of channel it is, guys. Like and subscribe. Okay, take it away.
So the first big thing we did was research. We thought that we did a lot of research on the cruise.
We did. Yeah.
Apparently we did
Apparently not.
Which I think what we did is we just saw like videos of cruising.
Yeah.
And we didn't necessarily know how to research.
Well, and our friends went on this very itinerary and we watched their videos and we were like, that looks like a lot of fun. Yeah. That's a place that I want to go. And like book it. like let's do it.
Well, and we didn't know the right kind of research to do.
Yeah.
And so like there was a lot that we missed, and we were kind of focused on one port.
Yeah.
And
Grand Cayman, to be specific.
Yes, gorgeous. But we didn't do a lot of the other research that we now know is really
Things
helpful
like,
to do.
What kind of food is available? And
that's another thing is if you've been following us for any amount of time, you know that Kyle's a pretty picky eater. And so
I love chicky strips, don't get me wrong. But by the end of the cruise, I was sick of chicky strips.
Yeah, and we knew like there's room service available, there's dining rotation, there's pool deck food, there's buffets. There's going to be so much food.
I'm not going to be able to eat it all.
We did not do the right research.
Nope.
So that was an issue.
That was a big issue, yeah. And we picked a 7-night cruise right off the bat, which if you haven't done a cruise before, that is kind of jumping off the deep end in some ways. And by the third night, I was really sick of kind of my food options.
Yeah, and we didn't know some of the hacks that we know now.
We'll share in a little bit.
Which we'll get to.
Stay tuned.
I think the other big thing too was like growing up for me, I was in like an activity family where it's like when you go on vacation, you do all of the activities. And like when you relax, that is scheduled in. Yep. And so I wanted to go and do all of the things. And Kyle did not. And we had vacation together before.
Vacation, guys. You're not supposed to go.
But we had never done a cruise before. And
That's true.
That was something that
we just didn't set the priorities ahead of time. We didn't talk about it. So
don't give away
my bad. I'm sorry.
You're giving away hacks.
Sorry.
But those are kind of the big things. Yeah. And really it came down to
and we talked
research.
Research. And then the last thing I want to point out is we didn't really and this kind of goes into the activities. We didn't do much research about the actual ship itself. Yeah. Like we looked at Grand Cayman and we're like, great.
And that was it.
I know the ship's called the Fantasy, but we didn't really bother to watch any ship tour videos or anything like that. So
you're giving away our hacks.
Sorry, my bad.
Stop getting to the good things.
Okay.
Before we get to the good things, though.
Yeah. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed.
Do the thing.
Hit the subscribe button.
Or
you can scan this if you're watching on your TV with your iPhone or your Android, and that will take you to be able to subscribe. Yeah. And then make sure you hit the bell to be notified when future videos come out. Yes. And if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps the algorithm figure out who to show the video to.
And then if you're on a phone, where it says comments,
new feature.
Swipe it over, hit that hype button. That really helps small creators like us get out to other people.
Yeah, and it introduces them to them. And like I said, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because we have so many cruises coming up. We leave
less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks on a 10 10 days total of cruising, 2 separate cruises.
10 nights.
10 nights.
Of 2 separate cruises.
Yes.
But overall, it's like a 13 nights for us.
Yeah, so we're going to be cruising aboard the Disney Destiny first out of Fort Lauderdale. And then we're going to be literally 24 hours later getting on the Disney Fantasy, which is the ship we were just talking about.
And then we get off that, and then like a week later, we get on the Disney Wonder.
In San Diego. So we literally have like
It's
a
wild.
year's worth of cruise content coming up, and you're not going to want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed.
Yes.
I think with that, let's get into the next section.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so how did we get from there, of the chaos first trip, to where we are now?
So what was the turning?
7 cruises
What
in.
was the turning point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michelle and I are big on kind of like reflecting, and we like giving things multiple chances.
Yeah, we're never gonna write something off because we had a bad first experience.
And we even, if you've been following us for a little bit, we've actually even done this recently on
with an excursion
when we went to Tortola.
Yeah.
We're actually headed back there later this year on the Treasure again.
Yeah.
We're gonna try something else.
Practicing what we preach.
Yeah. So this applies to kind of this whole process. So when we got home from the cruise, we literally, like, I think a couple months went by before we even talked about cruising again.
We're gonna
kind of pause on cruising. We're gonna just, like, we had our annual passes, like, we're just gonna enjoy the parks. We're not like, so then we kind of like, I don't remember how it came back up, but we decided that we wanted to give it another shot, and we reflected on what were the things that kind of went wrong, what were the really big sticking points for us of like what we really didn't like when we got down to it.
Yeah.
And some of them were very fixable by simply kind of changing the ship. Like, we learned that.
Yeah, with that different classes of ships, we knew would have different things available to us.
Yep.
So we're like, well, maybe we try one of the newer classes
and maybe we try a shorter itinerary.
Yeah.
So we went, instead of doing a 7-night, we did a 4-night itinerary. And we actually did some research on the ships. The Wish was fairly new at that point.
Yeah.
And we
I think it was the newest, right?
It was about, like, I think about a year and a half old at that point. Because this was in 2024.
Yeah.
And I think it came out in 2022, possibly? I don't know. It was only a couple years old, so it was fairly new. But we had one of the big things, food, for me personally. We researched the actual food and saw what was available, and a big thing was that, like, the pool deck food had been updated, so there was Donald's Cantina. There was...
Well, and we were in a big Chipotle kick at that time.
Oh, yeah,
and so we
definitely.
were like, Donald's Cantina, perfect!
Chipotle and C. That is truly something I could eat there's so much variety to it that I could do all week, or I could at least do for 4 days.
Even that place would give a lot of variety.
Yeah,
and would help.
And so that was kind of one check mark.
I think another one too was changing my own mindset of like realizing like I don't want to have to go on vacation and then take a vacation for my vacation.
But that's also that's what you knew at the time, and we hadn't taken this type of Michelle and I hadn't taken this type of vacation together yet, and so I think that's the other thing. Even if you're a married couple and you know each other well, you learn a lot about how you vacation on a cruise.
Yeah, and so for me it was like a change of mindset of like I don't necessarily need to go and see everything on a ship.
Yeah. Well, and it's not even just that. It's more of we found ways to, so like, for example, Michelle loves going to the shows. Mm-hmm. I love theater and I love performing. I grew up doing theater, but the shows always fall at a time of day where I'm kind of like at that point where I need either a nap or just kind of a break to kind of reset. And so what we learned was Michelle goes to the shows and enjoys the shows, and I kind of hang out in the room. If I want to watch it, I'll watch it on the TV.
They stream it to the TVs.
Yeah, so I can still watch it if I want to. But it was just a realization that, okay, we just have to prioritize
what
our balances are and be okay with the fact that, like, we're not going to necessarily be side by side every waking moment, which is
you don't want to be next
totally
to me every
second. But I think just like that kind of ties into the reflection of we just realized that, okay, for this to work, we're going to have to adapt a little bit and do it differently than what we initially anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how can we help you guys make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that we did and you have a great first cruise, second cruise, however many cruises moving forward?
Really, the big one is just prioritize and be really honest with what your priorities are.
A lot of self-reflection.
Yeah, and have that conversation with your family.
With your partner.
Yeah. Are you a family with kids who really cares about the kids clubs and those spaces?
Are you an adult couple that wants to utilize the pools?
Are those pools?
Pool. Diving. Although
you can't dive in the pools, though.
My bad. Shark. Be a shark.
There's no sharks in the
sharks
pools.
are in the water.
Are you a food person?
Yeah.
Either a picky eater
Want to eat all the cuisines.
Yeah, really foodie. Really just having those frank conversations about what is your priority.
Yeah, what's important to you.
Yeah, and some people, the itinerary and the port will be that priority for you, and that's totally fine.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
And the real big reason we drive this point home is because then when you're sacrificing things, you are deciding to sacrifice those things. They're not necessarily being dictated to you. Now, there's exceptions to that, bad weather, things like that. Can't control that. But all these other things we've talked about are fully within your control.
Yeah, and you can research those things. Yep. So if the kids' spaces are really important to you, you can do research on the ship. If the pools are really important to you, really looking at the different pool spaces on different ships and figuring out which one is going to be the best for you guys. Yeah. So using those priorities to help you research so that you're only sacrificing the things that you know you want to sacrifice.
Yeah, and you don't leave your vacation feeling like you need another vacation.
Yeah, or that you sacrificed more than you were wanting to.
Yeah.
Because Disney cruises are not the cheapest. And so we really want to help you make the most out of your cruise and vacation.
Yeah.
Hopefully this video gave you some good tips and tricks as you're planning your next cruise or your first cruise.
Yeah, or if you've made the mistakes that we made and you were feeling a little lonely about it, now you know you weren't alone.
Yes. A couple of housekeeping things is this video is coming out on March 5th.
Yep. Which is today, because you guys are watching it today.
That is today. Or maybe you're not. That's okay too. Or maybe you're
not, yeah. It came out on March 5th.
Yes. Our next video will be March 19th.
Which will be 2 weeks after.
Yes, and that's going to be our packing video.
Yeah.
For our cruises.
Yeah, and we had decided, you might have heard us say this once before, we decided that we weren't going to do packing videos, but we kind of realized that this one's a little different. And we've changed and come up with some better systems.
You know I love a system.
Yeah, so we've even changed some luggage pieces. Yes. So we thought it'd be kind of a cool one to do. So that video is going to come out on the 19th.
On the 19th, and then in 2 weeks after that.
It'll be our last 2-week break.
2 weeks after that, we're going to have a video on April 2nd.
April 2nd.
And that's going to be our very first embarkation day of the year.
That will be aboard the Disney Destiny.
Yes. And from then on, we will be posting once a week.
Yep.
Mostly cruise content, which is fantastic. We're so excited.
For a majority of the year.
It'll be so nice.
So it's just cruise. So hopefully you guys like cruise content.
Hopefully you like us.
Yeah. There might be, we'll tell you right now, there might be some talking head videos like this in between to kind of break it up a little bit. Yes. And if anything else comes up in between, you never know, we might book another cruise.
That's the goal.
The shell's still skeeving in the background, so we'll see what she can come up with. No. But
that'll be once a week starting April 2nd.
Yeah.
We're so excited to bring some of these cruises to you.
Yeah.
It's going to be so great.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Once again, if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any of this future cruise content. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't done so already. It helps the algorithm figure out who to show the video to. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I got excited.
Go ahead.
And give us a comment about something you're looking forward to about the Destiny, about the Fantasy, about the Wonder. Those are our big 3 coming up.
Or if you've made any of the mistakes that we talked about in this video and what you've kind of done to kind of adapt or change.
True, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I think with that though, we'll see you guys in the packing video.
Bye.
Bye.